Guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at a jaw-dropping view from an airplane of flashing lights in Kansas. Unbelievable video footage you're about to see here in just a moment. And speaking of unbelievable, I also have some incredibly mysterious videos of mysterious objects in the nighttime sky. But something that I want to share with you guys real quick is an article that I ran across actually today, and something that I ran across yesterday that I found quite surprising. But first, an article over here at CNBC.com. I don't normally frequent CNBC. I just happened to run across this article. It's dated today, April 24th. It goes on to say 42% of Americans under 30 say they are just barely getting by financially. Harvard study reveals. I noticed over here at Flight Radar 24, and I've noticed this for the last, 2 or 3 months, there's been a significant increase in private jet activity. Like right here, these small planes that you see right here that I'm highlighting, these are all private jets. Right here under my magnification, there are 8 private jets. I can remember a day not too long ago when you could come on to Flight Radar 24, and I'm a long-time user of this app, and you would see 8 private jets maybe all over the entire globe. Not in one little location above America, and I've looked at other locations around the world, above Europe, above Japan, and I haven't seen this type of activity. And right here is the hot spot. Check this out. 73 private jets in this location right here. Southern Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, and Florida, and then out here in the Gulf. All of the red squares you see represent private jets. And obviously over here along the east coast of Florida, it was so congested I couldn't tell if there were any private jets in there or not. But the larger planes you see represent commercial planes. There were literally almost as many private jets in this location at 9 o'clock yesterday morning Eastern Time as there were commercial planes. Unbelievable. 73 private jets right here. As we all know, private jets are a little bit pricey. For example, a minimum hour ride on a private jet can be as high as $6,500 per hour. Here's another price guide that I found, and I don't know how accurate these are. I'd say they're pretty accurate. A small plane is going to cost between $3,000 and $4,200 an hour. A mid-sized plane, $3,500 to $4,500. So I would say, on average, if you're going to book a private flight, it's going to cost you about $5,000 an hour. Well, if you look at this map, and this is a live map, literally right now as I do this video, I showed you guys a pocket of 8 private planes right there. If you look at the whole map, I mean, they are all over the place. The small planes, especially the ones that say NA, that's a Learjet 40. That's about all the information you're going to get. That is a very expensive plane, but they're all over the place over here above the United States. And again, they're super expensive, and it doesn't align with what we're seeing at the grocery stores. We all have to go to the grocery store and buy food because we all have to eat. Groceries, things in general right now are the most expensive I can ever remember them in my entire life. So I do believe this article that 42% of Americans under 30 say they're barely getting by financially, and I think the number is probably greater than that. Everything is expensive. People are having a hard time buying homes. People are having a hard time selling homes, but yet the skies above America are full of private planes that are costing anywhere from $3,000 to $6,500 an hour to ride on. So let's say a flight one way is 3 hours long. That's going to cost around $20,000 just to get there. And then you got to get back home. So why the exponential increase in private jet activity above the United States? Like right here. Here's another pocket of private planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, they are all over the place, guys. And yes, these balloons that we've been following, that's how I ran across the private plane activity to begin with. There's one right there still in the middle of the United States, and one down here off the southwestern coast of Florida. Just reminded me of the Chinese spy balloon situation that we went through a few months back. I want to take you guys now to the skies above America, especially above Kansas, to look at some jaw-dropping footage of a large-scale flashing event spotted from an airplane above Kansas. Check this out. If you were skeptical about the global flashing light phenomena, you won't be after watching this video. This is in 2 parts. Video by SoulScud007, submitted by WinC, looking down at the ground, again above Kansas, at nighttime. The action's going to pick up. Here we go. That's not lightning. Those are repeating in the same exact location. The format's going to change, and you're going to be able to see this even better. Here we go. Flashing lights on the ground. This is part 1. Part 2 is going to be just to the north of this location. once again above Kansas. What is going on here? Here's part 2. This is north of the location you just saw. Again, flashing lights all over the place. Very bright flashing lights. This is a phenomena that's sweeping the earth. It is still sweeping the earth today. I've received video footage today out of Cleveland by Christos of flashing lights. I'm getting footage every day and have been since November of 2024. We're going to switch gears and go into a different format right here. Notice the flashing lights, once again originating from the same location time after time after time. So that tells you it's not lightning. Those are malfunctioning lights on the ground. And the next video is out of Cleveland, Ohio. If we were on the ground looking up, that's probably what the lights above Kansas look like on the ground. Check out how bright that is. Unbelievable. What an incredible video by Christos, once again out of Cleveland, taken just a few days ago. Cleveland has been a hot spot for flashing lights, not only in the nighttime sky, but the daytime sky as well. I have a stadium during the day that has flashing lights on top of the stadium from Cleveland that I'm going to share with you guys here in the next few days. Going from mysterious flashing lights to mysterious lights flying in the nighttime sky. Video footage once again sent in by Christos out of Cleveland, Ohio, who was driving, stopped his car, rolled down his window, and started filming these solid white orbs traveling across the sky above Cleveland. Makes you wonder if maybe they have something to do with the flashing lights. I don't know, but I know Cleveland has been a hot spot for flashing lights these last few months. I've received several videos out of Cleveland, and now we're receiving videos of mysterious lights moving through the nighttime sky. Great catch by Christos, again, who pulled over his car to take this video. That's not a Chinese lantern, that's not an airplane, and it's not a helicopter. There was not only one, but there were 3. This last segment has narration. Here we go.
It was 3 altogether. 2 of them dipped below the tree line over there. Now this guy's hanging out. Mr. MV333. Crazy stuff in our skies. Love the channel.
You did a great job. Thanks for the video, Christos. Going from Cleveland to Kingsport, Tennessee. Just down the road, Susan R. happened to notice this in the daytime sky. Looks like a daytime version of the object that Christos saw from Cleveland, right? However, an airplane has an encounter, a very close encounter with this thing. Check it out. Are you serious? It looked like it impacted it. We're going to slow it down, zoom in, and take a closer look. This is not normal. Check out what happens. It does look like the plane hits it. Look. Looks like it separates it into 2 large pieces, then it collapses back into its original form. You can't make this stuff up, man. What in the world? Video footage here sent in by Tim out of California of what looks like a stationary cube in the sky, right? Changing colors. Yes, it could be something that's out of focus in the sky, but it's extremely stationary, whatever it is. And somebody else sent in a video of the same exact thing that appeared to be moving out of Warren, Ohio. Ohio's been a hot spot for activity here recently, let me tell you. Tara, back on March 26th, noticed what looked like some sort of a colorful square in the sky. Again, you can't make this stuff up. I'm not making it up. I'm just simply sharing what people share with me. They're seeing this stuff in the skies, from airplanes, from the ground, all over the place. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on. Just look around. Wichita, Kansas, Krista, 4/17 of 2025. Noticed this as she was driving down the road. Wasn't an airplane, wasn't a helicopter. It looked like 2 orange lights very close together, moving across the sky at a very high rate of speed. There's a good look at them right there. And she was filming this with her window down as she was driving down the road. Again, you can't make this stuff up. You don't have to. Just look around. Be observant. Check it out. Another mysterious orb in the nighttime sky, this time visible from an airplane. And coming up right here, I put it in fast forward for presentation purposes as it disappeared underneath the wing. Then it reappears over here. This was in the sky, appeared to be kind of wobbling or moving around a little bit. Appears to be at a very high altitude. This was not on the ground. This was in the sky at a very high altitude. And coming up, I zoomed in on this thing, and it appeared to have light emitting from both sides of it. Look at that thing. Again, you can't make this stuff up. spotted from an airplane looking out the window at 39,000 feet. Wow, what an incredible video by Catherine, once again from the window of an airplane. This next video was sent in by Kiso of yet another mysterious object in the nighttime sky. Video taken on March 28th. There it goes right there, cruising through the nighttime sky at a fairly high rate of speed. The night of the mysterious orbs. Unbelievable. Great footage, guys. Thanks for sharing. Speaking of incredible, check out these photos here sent in by Amber and Karina Watson out of Alberta, Canada. From the recent geomagnetic storm activity that we had. Check out that amazing sky. Great job, guys. Thanks for the photos. Really appreciate that. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@mrmbb333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red tab that says Have a Large Video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your videos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.